Hey there, Libra. Welcome to my handle. Come on in. Here's some sage. Everybody could use a little sage and yeah, come on in. This is mid-July. Whoops, that just fell right over. That was funny. Mid-July to August 2025. Come on in. I believe today is the 11th. Alrighty. So yeah, spirit guides and angels and all have already been called in, all of your spirit team and mine, so just know that. So we're going to get right into it. Just show me what I need to see. Don't forget to flip-flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel shown foresight. First one out, peacock. Peacocks, right. Ego. I'm getting ego right off the bat, but sometimes it's a little more than that. Hold on, carpenter just came out. I think you get carpenter kind of often, Libra, in your somebody that likes to work with wood, right? All right, car accident. Uh-oh. That's in your that's what's crowning you. Something about that. Um, Someone had a car accident, maybe. Show me what I need to see. Diva. Who's a diva out there? Are you a diva? Is somebody else a diva? That's kind of funny. And that's male or female because guys can be divas too. Right? Especially in today's day and age. Oh, yeah. Who's a diva? One more and we can move on. All right. That came out. Hold on. Card down. Not worth it. Something's not worth it. All right. All right. So I'm going to take a few of these and get a little bit more of the vibe before we get going. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Letter over this peacock and carpenter, something about a message, or maybe it's a literal letter. Show me. 1, 2, and one more. Okay. Malady. Somebody isn't feeling well here from maybe this car accident, or we have love here. And then we have some money. Something's not worth it, but here's the money card. Interesting. All right, where are we going with this one? All right. Wow, right off the bat. All right. Ace of Cups. Temperance. Somebody's healing from something, some kind of an accident, right? It says car accident, but whatever. Okay, you love this person. We know this. Peacock. Somebody was maybe, but I was saying that I wanted to get into the word peacock a little because when I get this, whoops, a lot of times I think of back when they had, their castles and what, people, the kings and queens and the people that would own manors and mansions. They loved the significance of the peacock in their yard because it was mystical. Um, it was beautiful. It was rare. So whatever that is, and yeah, there was a beginning there, right? Temperance. Somebody's healing. Somebody's patient. This is about balance and control, health. Even I'm getting health. Carpenter right over it. If we're working with wood or something about that, we could be crafting, right? Crafting. All right. Suspended person reversed. Yeah, being released. right? No more waiting, being released, let down. Maybe not let down, but you can place that. Um, I feel like somebody has really come into some information about something. Hmm. Hold on. Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles down there. Anyway, up here, Five of Swords down, Diva. Yeah, the hope, fear, challenge, and homework is really showing up here as I really feel like not leaving somebody left out. Somebody feels like dismay. I feel, that's weird. That word dismay. This is about cruelty and brutality and hurtfulness and slander and and this is like not dealing with it. Somebody's a diva, and you definitely love this person because it's showing up twice here. You know, Five of Pentacles down. Yeah, not worth it. Getting over the ostracizing, possibly. Some people might have been, disabled through this, say, car accident, and they were healing. Maybe they're getting through it now, or this is the idea of it. But something's not worth it. Money right over that. Okay. Yeah. Somebody doesn't want to let go of the past, the pain. Look at all that blood that was shed, whatever that is to you. Tens are about endings, right? But this is like refusal of the ending or not letting it go. But here, you love this person. Somebody's strutting like a peacock, or was. Alrighty, Nine of Pentacles down. Yeah. Mm, healing for sure. They could. Yeah. There's like a lot of. If this is abundance, this is lack of, or even possibly abundance to the excess, possibly, depending on everything. But, the balancing, the healing, of course, the sweetheart card. Yeah, intuitive, dreamy. Mm-hmm. The time is now. Something's about a car accident. I feel like somebody knows something, and malady. They need to rest. They're not well. Somebody's not well. Maybe that's a metaphoric term. Maybe it's a mental illness. Maybe they got PTSD from this car accident or whatever, or who knows what it was. Eight of Pentacles down. Yeah, not working on things, not learning lessons, possibly. Diva right over this. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, hard lessons to learn of the hardness. The I feel like somebody could be avoiding it because it was painful, whatever that was. But yeah, Three of Pentacles here is teamwork. Something's not worth it. This is counsel, however, and with money here, counseling, something may not be worth it. All right. High Priestess reverse, Six of Swords, Two of Swords reverse, Five of Cups. Yeah, somebody could be against this High Priestess or not believe in the High Priestess or whatever. Something about Peacock and the whole mystic beauty or something. There's a letter here. Yeah, whatever that is. Getting out of the chaos of it. The hurt, the strife, the everything, after the Five and the Four of Swords and all, trying to get out of the storms, right? This person could be on their own, possibly. Yeah, bad choices and decisions here, possibly, being indicated, but it's also clarity after those choices and decisions, right? This is dead center. Hold on. Hold on, please. Somebody either recovered from a car accident or needs to. Whatever that is. Oops. Yeah, I'm dealing with it. Something's not worth it here. Diva, yeah, disappointment or loss. Something was lost here, you know. Or it's about the bloodshed. But see, there is a cup behind him. But the guy in the picture isn't paying attention to that part, right? So that could be the whole fear, challenge, and homework part. What's emotionally fulfilling after all, not the loss of it, what is still left of whatever that is, right? Again, reversed with another 10, you know, dealing with, you know, burdens and storms, the heaviness, but getting out of it at the same time. You know, 10 of Pentacles is the safety net, the roots, the family, you know, the DNA. That was the extra. On the bottom, Queen of Swords, yeah. We got a few queens here, 2 queens anyway. 2 queens and High Priestess reversed. This one's standing in their truth. Yeah, not playing, very serious, very logical, probably knowledgeable, you know, and very like, this is the fact Jack kind of a thing. Yeah, off with their heads, possibly. Nah, we'll see. All right, I'm gonna switch it over. We're gonna get a little deeper. Show me what I need to see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Noders, of course. If you are possibly a South Node Libra or cross-watching for a Libra, you may be the people that we are talking about. So just know that. Yeah, crossroads, decisions. I feel like there's a lot of confusion around this or something. Or something. Somebody's not sure what to do about this. Show me, I need a bunch of cards. Hello everybody, tapping in and out. Judgment is here. 5 of Swords again, reverse. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, 5 of Swords reverse, 5 of Swords reverse right next to it. Ace of Pentacles, 7 of Cups there. All right, so yeah, healing, Judgment's here. Yeah, this is Carpenter right over it. Somebody's healing. I'm hearing what's fair is fair, but I get that usually out of the Justice card. So I'm not sure, but here, you know, someone's under judgment here. People could be judgy, you know. They need to heal. They need to get balanced, you know. Something about a carpenter. 5 of Swords down. Can't be cruel anymore. Can't be whatever that is. Can't, you know, there's no feeling left out anymore, or something like that. Car accident, the time is now. Somebody's coming into a possible awakening, I just heard. I don't really have other cards to validate that yet, but when it comes to me, I say it because it means something to someone, right? No more toxic shit, right? This had to do with a painful ending that we really don't want or didn't want or want to avoid or whatever. But whatever that toxicity is, the lies, the stealing, cheating, the bullshit, the head games, you know, I think that came to a stop somehow. Judgment's here. Show me. The messenger reversed. Yeah, we got letter here, messages, and then we have one here that's reversed. So these are unwanted or unaccepted or something in a big way. Somebody doesn't want it. Hold on. Yeah, let me put this on. People are not getting it, but they're not getting the message, the or something. All right, maybe that's why Judgment's here. Yeah. Change of plans, maybe unpacking, something like that. Queen of Cups, yeah, the intuitive one sees this High Priestess down. I feel like people are just avoiding it or don't want it. You know, the strife, the chaos, the gossip, whatever the hell it is. Right? Yeah, the brutality of it, right? The attack of it. Somebody's a diva. Somebody's in an illusion. Yeah, dangling carrots, like it's some sort of big deal. They can't do that anymore. It's all about love, man. Mm. Show me, I need a bunch of cards. Whoops. I caught it. I don't know how this was. I think it was down. All right, Lovers reversed, Knight of Cups, the Witch. 3 more cards. This is Dorothy being herself, male or female. The Witch card, number 25, which is obviously an extra major arcana. It's one of the 4 extras, or 3, depending on how people read, because the Fool card. But yeah, just being herself, getting out of the storms, right? I feel like you have empathy towards this High Priestess down, or whatever. You give a shit, or somebody does, whatever that means. The Lovers down over here with the 3 of Pentacles, planting seeds for the future without this union, taking the opportunity, you know, going ahead without that union, that whatever. Letting go, yeah, of the bad choices and decisions, or the choice was already made and letting it go. I should say something about a car accident, you know, change of plans. Somebody's being enlightened. They're being freed, maybe. Oops. 10 of Cups down, yeah, with 5 of Cups. Somebody's a diva. It is disappointing. It's caused the unhappy home or the unbalanced home, maybe. It's just hard right now, or the soul family, maybe home kind of thing. That things are all about an illusion here. You know, show me one more. One more for Libra. Page of Swords down, yeah. Mm, it's not worth it. I think gossiping has come to a stop or a halt or slow down or something about this off union. Somebody's taking an opportunity. Something's not worth it. Yeah. Going for the safety net. See, 10 of Cups down here and 10 of Pentacles up, going towards the safety net. Somebody's not standing in their truth. They're very uninformed, right? Or something. Yeah, a lot of people on this earth really just don't want to put the time into knowing better. And it's kind of pathetic, but it's true. But here you are, Belina the Hen. Do, 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 do. Yeah, glowing up and showing up. Taking charge, taking action, looking good, right? Somebody's got a very attractive energy here. Could be a very creative energy. We've got 3 queens on the table here. Do we? How many do we have? Oh yeah, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, 2 queens, excuse me. And the Witch and the High Priestess and all of that. So yeah, taking action. We got Queen of Swords here, Queen of Wands. Somebody's really standing in it. Somebody's really taking charge. This is about management and, structure, possibly, I'm getting as well. So, yeah, all right, we're gonna go and get a little deeper still. I'm gonna switch to my Viking deck or whatever the hell it's called. Shall we? Yeah. Ugh. Okay, so Nine of Swords, Peacock, Two of Swords, Ace of Cup, yeah. When this happened, and more than likely in the past, it was a nightmare, man. Look at this guy struggling. You know, the chaos, confusion. Why is he carrying all those swords? It was a fucking heavy man. You know, I don't know, but yeah, here's the Emperor, the one trying to control, who's under judgment here, needs to heal. Somebody's not doing well. Malady, right? Carpenter car accident. All right, Five of Cups down, Five of Wands down, Six of Swords, Four of Cups down, Five of Cups. Yeah, we got quite a few synchronicities again. This one right here, ding, ding, ding. Letting go of, the emotional whatever, or some people may be in regret, holding on to it, right? Or guilt, shame. They need to let it go. The time is now, right? Something about that with the car accident. The Magician. Where was I? Right here. So here, yeah, Five of Wands down. Yeah, no more of this shit. I'll tell you that. Look at that. She's burning alive. Yeah, I don't think so. These people, it's like freeing or something. Diva. Somebody's a diva. They can't do this attack mode, this brutality, the hurtful head games, jealousy, envy. I feel like some of this has been taken to a degree. It's going to depend on where you are in the story. But some of you, this may be a lot bigger of a deal than others, right? Six of Swords, yeah, you can see you're going towards the sun. I like it. That's what it's about anyway. Something's not worth it to you. You're probably going to end up taking this opportunity or whatever is being handed to you in the next few weeks, right? I like it, right? Yeah, letting go of that disappointment and that hurt, you know, letting go of whatever emotionally didn't satisfy us. Somebody did. They're not dealing with it anymore with the Seven of Swords down, the Ten of Swords. And the Master Creator, the one who creates. Dun, da, da, da. Yeah. Yeah, the Emperor right above. Bad messages in a big way. Excessive for some people. Some people could be in poverty here or lack or oppressed, Where's the Ten of Wands? Yeah, over here. That's about letting go of the oppression and the suppression over here. Ten of Swords, yeah, it's painful. It's dead center in the reading, right? Something about that. Letting go. Something was painful. Endings. A lot of endings. Some are being refused, but they're like this Ten of Swords down and this Ten of Swords up. The endings are the endings. It's just people need to see it or accept it and let it go and heal. Move on. Let the sadness and the disappointment go and keep going, right? It's like waking up one day and saying, you know what? I'm sick and fucking tired of feeling like crap. I'm going to have a damn good day today. And that's exactly what the energy needs to be here somehow, some way. Just make up your mind. That's it. I'm done with this shit. All right, I got Ten of Cups down. Ten of Wands down again. Ding, 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 ding. All of these are doubles. King of Swords down. King of Swords, the lies and everything, all the lies and all the shit that are against this knowledge or this person or whatever is really, it was chaotic. This person was going through chaos, a lot of shit or something, you know, for them to have to stand up tall and strong with the Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands vibe. You know, taking charge, making things happen, the magician, right? 4 more cards. Hi, everybody, tapping in and out. Show me what I need to see. But I like this, some money here, but something is not worth it. There's like another opportunity ahead with this Ace of Pentacles. You know, something here isn't worth it, you know, then that's what we're headed towards, or something like that. Show me. Whoa, way too many. I'll take the one on the bottom, however. Oops, there's 2. The Tower and the Hermit. Whoo-wee! Magician, Tower, Emperor. Yeah. This was sudden shock, you know, or something. The witch getting out of the difficulties is causing a tower, or has, somehow. The master magician, which should be you, you are the creator, you have everything you need to make shit happen and take control. But however, I am feeling with the judgment and the healing and all, somebody is so power hungry or out of control that it's like an abuse of power or maybe even authority, you know? Yeah, I do feel solitude time coming up for you a little bit. Being on your own, soul searching, or somebody is, car accident right over this, right? Somebody's trying to guide and lead the light or light the light, you know, over these decisions and let things go. It was painful. It's not worth it. Something's not worth it. 2 more. Three of Swords down and 8 of Cups. Yeah, you don't want to deal with the drama. Somebody doesn't want to, you know, let go of the pain, then, you know, I feel like this is about it, but it's disappointing. It's caused the unhappy home or soul family or some shit. And here's somebody, it's just not fulfilling anymore. You know, the union's off, letting go of the burdens, going towards the future, taking an opportunity. Something's not worth it. You're the Empress here, right? Yeah, grateful, abundant, creative. This could represent moms, very much so. There's a lot of moms in this world. Yeah, there's a lot of creativity. Look at the spinning wheel. I like that. And the crow next door. This Empress card is beautiful. You know? Not dealing with it though. And being the Empress in your own right. Right? Right? Right. Oh, okay. 6 of Spades, 8 of Diamonds. Yeah, there was a lot of loss here. There was no doubt. There was a lot of loss here. But going towards the future and getting out of it is just being represented yet again. 8 of Diamonds, number 44. Yeah, things are done, you know. That's also, whoops, okay, I'll take that one. Oh yeah, the Fox, yeah. You know who to trust and who not to, you know. Some of these people are sly as a fox, you know, causing all this bad luck and endings and shock and, you know. Mm-hmm. All righty, hold on. I'm going to give you an elemental oracle card. show me. Libra, my scale balancers, my higher vibers are, right? Oops. The lake depth. Yeah, this is deep. Number 31. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, letting go of the traumas, the pain, the chaos, the dark, the sad, and rising to the surface for breath, you know, the depths of it, the healing of it, swim up to your castle, Libra. Things are deep. You're feeling, you're very emotionally deep, maybe, or somebody is, right? There's a lot in this down here, but up here, I love it. You gotta breathe, man. It's like let go of what's stopping you and go for it. That's kind of what I get. Okie dokie. I'll give you another one here. Homeland and foundations. Okie dokie. I'll show you in a second. All right. Remembering and acknowledging where you come from is the very foundation that a witch can build her strengths upon. When your roots are planted fully in the ground that you call home, the wisdom of the ancestors can be accessed and utilized. Homeland is beckoning you to take a long awaited trip back home, to visit and connect with the lands of your ancestors that they once walked upon. Excuse me. Allow past memories to surface, whether happy or sad, and tap into your feelings to discover who you really are and what makes you tick. You may have a yearning to travel to a distant land that you have never set foot on. Past life connections are surfacing right now, and it is important that you honor this calling. Place upon your altar some earth from your homeland, whether from this lifetime or another, so that you can connect with the very essence of who you are and the land that you walked upon long ago. Yeah, somebody may have just recently taken a trip or is thinking about a trip. Uh-huh. That's what I get there. I'm going to give you a rune. Oops. First one. The long unnamed path. But what if the path leads to something better than you felt? Just keep on the journey and the fears will soon melt. You have good things coming to you. You stay on that path and it's going to be better than you anticipated. I like it a lot. You're on the right path, Libra. Something about that. These are your messages. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe and help my messages get out. If you like this kind of content, then maybe somebody else might enjoy this kind of content as well. So on that note, I'll see you soon.